One, two, and three. Hi guys, welcome back. It's Thomas. We're back at it again with yet another video. In today's video, we're kicking it old school on my channel because I miss making these videos. I know you guys miss watching these videos. As you guys know, this past year, 2019, haven't really been like on this channel on social media except for like maybe Twitter. And that's more of like personal reasons. You guys know I've talked about it a billion times, but I just haven't tried new products on this channel at all, thus making it hard for me to find new products that I don't really like. After much time, I have finally accumulated a good amount of products that I don't really like. Got them in a bit of a box here. To me, these are like the most fun videos I have filming because it's just so entertaining. I love watching these videos. I love watching people just struggle bust the house down, boots mama for your nerve with makeup products because it's just funny. So I'm super excited to play with these products and kind of show you guys products that I'm not really vibing with. By the way, before we get into today's video, I am going to be back on a schedule-ish. As you guys know, back in 2018, 2017, I was on a Monday, Friday posting schedule, and typically I would post twice. Stupid. Essentially, you guys can expect a video either Monday and or Friday on this channel. And the reason why I say and or is because I don't want to promise twice a week, especially with me about to be moving and stuff like that. I just don't know the logistics and the probability of me posting twice a week until I'm fully back in Los Angeles. So I'll be posting either once or twice a week, Monday and or Friday at 12 p.m. Western time, 2 p.m. Central time, and then 3 p.m. Eastern time. So long intro out of the way. I'm so sorry about that long ass intro. You guys can totally skip it if you want to, but I wanted to get those two housekeeping things out of the way. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's get into a full face of product fails. Let's get into it. Woo! I totally forgot how I filmed these, to be honest, but we're gonna go in order, of course. What a lot of people love for some reason, and I just do not get the hype around, it's the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Me and my boyfriend Carlos, we were at HEB here in Texas. If you guys know HEB, this place is iconic. It's gonna be the place that I miss the most. It's like a theme park for me, like, but we saw it there. Surprisingly, that's such a random place to find an e.l.f. Putty Primer. But this stuff is like sold out everywhere. It's sold out because Jeffree Star raved about it. And as you can see, I definitely have used it literally maybe just a couple times. And it is literally like, yeah, like something like that. Like, I'm not gonna put this on my face because that's a lot. Me and my boyfriend saw this and we were both like really excited because, like, as you can tell, like people were like raving about this. I mean, it was sold out for months and months and months and months and months. And I was like, oh my God, this is a dupe to the Tatcha. I'm super excited. I don't know what it was about this, but it made my skin, my pore areas, super clumpy and cakey. I had my foundation acting a mess, you guys, like a full-blown mess. Like, if you want a putty primer, just get the Tatcha one because the Tatcha one doesn't do this for me. The Tatcha one does what it's supposed to do. This one just really like doesn't sit well with my skin. It makes my nose look like it has like a bunch of little whiteheads. The best way I can describe what this product does to my skin is it kind of makes it like lump up and like cakey and do weird things around this area of my face, which is already like my kind of problematic area because that's where my pores are. Well, it's where everyone's pores are like the most. And then right under here, my under eyes are very textured. Like I have very chicken skin under eye, and then I have lines under there. So like having that emphasized just doesn't, it's not a cute look. Like it's literally like the ugliest thing that you could ever do to someone's skin. This is a total pass for me. It just did not work. I've tried this 3 different times, and every single time with every single different foundation, it's just made it look so weird. I definitely do not vibe with this, and I definitely think it's so overhyped. Personally, I don't get moving on into foundation, and this is where we're gonna get a little bit of an issue because this is definitely not my shade. I'm not tan right now. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation Fenty Taint. This has the most beautiful, sickening, stunning, gorgeous packaging of all time. And then on top of that, girl, get into this like actual cartridge. It's like a cigarette pack, but minus the nicotine addiction and the cancer. And it's like really beautiful packaging. This foundation is like $90 damn. When I got this package, it was the most sickening. This was my first ever Pat McGrath PR, and I absolutely love her palettes. Like, this is one of my favorite palettes for like those shimmers, girl. Getting like, ugh, like I love Pat McGrath. She just followed me on Twitter, by the way. I was definitely starstruck for a minute. I was like, is that Pat McGrath following me? Sometimes now, like in the back of my head, I'm like, when I tweet this, who's gonna see it? And then I think of all like the celebrities, famous YouTubers, and like family that follows me, and I'm like, did I just tweet about my asshole having a lining of hot Cheeto dust and all those people are gonna see it? And then I say, yeah. And then I turn around and continue to eat my hot Cheetos. Anyway, so I was super excited about this foundation, and once I applied it, I was like, huh? The best way I can describe this foundation, I don't know if any of you guys remember this foundation from MAC, but it was like their MAC water weight water foundation. I think I even featured it on my channel like a long time ago. It was like one of my least favorite products ever. It's like water with a tint to it, like does nothing to the skin, is so random. This is kind of like that with a little bit more coverage. So we're definitely getting a little bit dark. So I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. Hopefully I don't get canceled. We're gonna apply it, then we're gonna talk about her. I feel like one of those British girls that's naturally like really pale, and then they just go to the drugstore, pick up the darkest foundation they can find, and just put it on. Ah, it's so bad! It's so bad! Oh my god, my skin is like rejecting this. Mixed with this primer, honey, my skin said get it off. So basically what's happening here, the primer is doing what the primer was gonna do, which was clump up these areas. It's like instead of filling my pores, it's like enhancing my pores. It's like, okay, here's a putty layer of your skin on top of your skin that's going to raise the texture of your skin. Like, you know what I mean? Like your skin already has texture. This is like, I'm going to do anything I can in my power to make sure everyone can see your texture, even from over there. I'm sure you can't see it on camera because my camera just makes me look so beautiful and effortless and skinny, but up close in person, girl mama, I know I was gonna drop this bob. Now, the one thing I will say from the actual collection of Pat McGrath, her primer that came with this, I really do enjoy the primer. I think the primer is a really good pickup if you have $1 million in your bank account. So the crazy thing about this foundation is that this is clearly meant for someone that has like perfect skin. Like this is clearly meant for the models that Pat be working on. Let me get Bella Hadid real quick to try my foundation. Okay, so I'm gonna give you like video proof of what's happening here. See, this is what I'm telling you. Look at that. Look how she ate that. Look how she ate that. So next up is the Dose of Colors concealer. I was actually really excited to try these concealers, but to me, they're just, here, I'll show you, you guys. I feel like ever since the Tarte Shape Tape came out, brands have been scrambling to kind of give that kind of serve. And I get that, I get it. Like, Tarte Shape Tape, she really is that girl. She is the go. My boyfriend actually really loves this concealer, and it's because my boyfriend, his skin is like an angel came down from heaven and kissed it. I have what I like to call trash, and this does nothing but just like emphasize it. Obviously, I wear a lot of makeup, and obviously I can get cakey from time to time with just the amount of product that I wear. If I can eliminate as much cakiness as possible, I'm gonna do it with my products. So I want products that don't actually be out here making me looking cakey, and this just, my under eyes. And it dries so fast, it's so thick, and it feels very heavy under here. It just isn't one of my favorite concealers, but my boyfriend likes it, so that means one of you out there probably likes it as well. Yeah, see, it's just, it doesn't cover up as much as I want it to. It looks a little greasy and textury. Oh, but we're not done with Pat McGrath, girl, because from the same collection, the same drop, we have the powder. And this powder, this is the Pat McGrath powder. She sent me light medium 2. This shade is a fail, but also the actual powder itself is a fail. Just first of all, this shade, my face. This shade, take the shade with a grain of salt, girl, because you're gonna have to. This is beautiful on deeper complexions. She just didn't send me my shade. This powder gives me very much so like Sahara Desert. She does this as well. She doesn't serve. She doesn't serve. Yeah, okay, we got it. Y'all see what the fuck I'm talking about? See, I'm not crazy. I'm happy I started doing this shit. Look at that. Moving on. After successfully choking for 5 minutes and contouring my face with a contour that I actually really enjoy, Miss Mark, we're now going to move into this blush from Winky Lux Whipped Cream Lip and Cheek. Oh, she's out and about, Your Honor. She's out and about, girl. Get into that, mama. So the reason why I don't like this is because A, she's whipped, B, she lifts. Even if I didn't powder, which I didn't powder this area, she just lifts your foundation regardless of whatever foundation you're using. She just lifts it. It just looks like I dipped my finger in hot Cheetos and just like started dusting my finger on my face. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just lifting my foundation and I just don't like that. I mean, does anyone like that? No, no one likes that. So next up is kind of like the same thing, and it's from e.l.f. as well. So 2 e.l.f. products this video. It's the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Face and Eye Gloss. This is meant for the cheeks, and again, I have been trying to do like more minimal makeup. I wanted to give my cheeks like this beautiful glossy look. This is like obviously like a whip, like a cream, like it's like a, it feels like a lip gloss in a tub. They said that it's meant for the cheeks as well, and it gives, like, look at that, that's really pretty, and I think that would look so pretty on the cheeks, right? No. Can you see that? Everyone, just look at my skin right there. I mean, it's like, but look, so I think it might work for more of like a bare face. Anything outside of that, mama? Okay, to prime the eyes, I'm gonna go into my Anastacio Beverly Hills Eye Primer. I don't like this because I just think it's a little bit too liquidy for its purpose, and I think it, like, look at that. Like, she's just way too liquidy. It's like applying a foundation. This was more of like a nitpicky product. I just don't like that it's liquidy. I'm not gonna do my brows today because I really need good brows. Does this makeup require a good brow? No, comment down below. Let me know. Does this require a good brow? People love this shit. Like, people love this primer, and I don't know why. I just haven't gotten into it. People love this shit. I don't get it. Okay, so this is gonna come to a surprise to a lot of people. Some people like this. It's just not for me, and I don't really have an eyeshadow palette to share with you guys, so I'm just gonna use this for my eyeshadow today. And it might look pretty, I don't know. I just don't like the concept of it. It's just, it might work for a lot of people, but it just doesn't work for me. And it's the House Laboratories, those eyeshadow glosses, and it's just, I don't know, if I wanted an eyeshadow like this, I would just do it in a like a pressed eyeshadow. These just aren't my cup of tea, and they're kind of not my favorite to work with. Like, if I wanted to do this, I'd want like one of the Stillas, you know what I mean, like the Stila ones, but you just apply it like this, like very much so like Lady Gaga's makeup artist. And I mean, I guess it's pretty, but then you like blend it out. Like, it's not my favorite thing to come out in the market. It takes a minute to dry, so it can crease very easily. If you have like hooded eyes like I do, like it can crease pretty quick. Like, yeah, see, it's already creasing. So I'm just not a big fan, but I do like other things from the brand. This is just not my favorite. Again, this is a more of a nitpicky thing to have like a full face of products, but it's definitely not one of my favorites. Like, it's not a fail, like it works, but it's not my favorite thing. You've seen Lady Gaga's makeup, like her makeup is never blended properly, and it's because she's using these things, because these are like not easy to blend. Like, she swears these are so easy to blend. Like, these are not easy to blend. I'm gonna take ColourPop Strawberry Shake. You can use code Thomas in all caps on ColourPop as usual. I'll take Daiquiri, and look, this will just immediately start to look so much better. Like, you have to use other things. Like, they say that you can use them by yourself, by themselves. Like, the ColourPop eyeshadow looks so much more vibrant and pretty than the actual House Lab. And I had to reapply it again to kind of get that shimmer back because all that shimmer left. Now look. Watch this. Suddenly, all that shimmer came back. This is my 3rd time applying it now. 3rd time applying it just to get that shimmer that you get right there. It's pretty. Like, it is. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say it's not cute, but it just took too much. It's just not my favorite product. Like, I can get this exact look in any other eyeshadow palette and it'd be quicker than this, first of all, and less of a hassle to get there. So yeah, this is just not my favorite product from House Laboratories. It is a cute look though. Like, I love like sickly looks like this. It's one of my favorite things to do. You guys know that. But yeah, it's just not a vibe. Okay, so I don't really have a lip product, so I'm just gonna put on a gloss that I guess will match. I'm gonna use my Melt Gloss. I'm not gonna do mascara or eyeshadow or brows because I just, girl, we gotta wrap it up, girl. This is an ugly face. It doesn't need all that. So those are the products that just didn't work for me. As you can tell, this is just not up to par with what I go for. You guys know that I can pull a look. Let's see, there's already like a bunch of creasing in my foundation. It's just not my favorite. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope it was entertaining to you guys. Again, I'll be uploading Mondays and Fridays. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you in Friday's video if there is a video on Friday. Okay, love you guys. Bye.